Coach Leonard back at you with another video. This one is at the request of Henry Herman. He's over at Holy Spirit Prep in Atlanta, Georgia. Class of 2022. He's an all-region point guard, ladies and gentlemen. Henry actually played for me 6th and 7th grade, but he was very fundamental as a young kid, man. So it's great to see him grow, and he is on top of his game. So go over to his YouTube, check out his YouTube video, Henry Herman, Holy Spirit Prep. All right, so Henry wants to know a little bit, wants some insight here on pick and roll, on the pick and roll. The pick and roll is one of the oldest moves in the game, and it still works. So the thing is, you can pick, we'll see here, we're going to look at two of them. There are two ways that you can set a pick. Of course, you can set a pick on a person, and you can set a pick in an area. So we're going to look at both of them. This one here is actually a pick that's being set. You'll see this big guy moving here. He's getting to the right spot. He's going to work all the way down here, and the point guard is doing an excellent job as well. You can see that this guy is backing down. Now, if this guy is a threat right here and he's playing at the top of the key, what we like to do is we call it a sandwich. We'll keep a guard or someone in front of him and keep our big here. So we will deny the catch. You know, if you can't catch the ball, you can't do anything with it. So we will deny the catch. And then from there, we would sandwich him and double team. So you can see that this big guy here is backing down. He's backing him down to get to an area, because this point guard wants to get in here, and he's going to cut here, and then he has options here. He can have a cutter here or a cutter here. So once again, this guy is getting to an area, and this defense is going along with it, okay? He should be noticing that a pick is coming up, that something is coming up here. All right, we'll see. Now, notice that the guy here that's setting the screen did not go to the defense to set the screen. Look at how wide his base is. Sometimes you have to be careful there. These refs will get you for blocking if this guy trips. So he's a bit wide here, but hey, let's see. This is second quarter here. They've probably been letting them play. So that's a nice wide base right there. So once again, he's setting a pick to the area, Now, how this point guard comes off of this screen is very, very critical. I like to tell my guys to make sparks fly. And what that means is, of course, if you, the friction of metal to metal bumping against each other will cause, sparks to fly. So ideally, this guy wants to touch his shoulder with the guy that's setting the screen, or what he can do is go off of his hip. If he goes close, that gives this guy no chance of going over or in between this screen right here. So let's see. All right, that's enough space. He's able to clear him right here, and this man is out of the equation now. So the only thing that this guard has to worry about is this guy right here. All right. Now, these two players here, okay, this is not good. Maybe it's how I froze the video, but you always want to be in basketball position, especially defensive position. So this guy, they should have both of these guys here, because these guys are out to lunch here. They should at least have a foot in the paint, or some type of threat here. You want to, even if you bluff and retreat, you need to mess up the rhythm of this point guard here. So he gets in and he pulls up. Too much space there. Too much space. That's why you have to master your pull-up game. You have to be able to stop and go straight up and get you a nice shot off. And let's see here. This is what he does. Too much room. Bam, it's buckets. It's buckets. So remember, come off of that screen tight. Don't allow that defense to get in there, and you should be good to go. Now here they're setting up their press break here. Press break. Now what he does is smart, and a lot of young players forget this. They forget this. Look at what he does. It's a made basket, obviously. If the basket is made, if they make the basket, you have the ability to run the baseline. Run the baseline. Don't just stand there and say that you don't have options. Well, it's a team sport. So these guys should be flashing. I would love for a guy to flash in this lane, this outside lane. This guy right here, stay center, flash here, and this guy flash to this outside lane. That gives the inbounder three different options right here. And of course, you should have someone in the center of the floor at all times on a press break. So he runs the baseline. He makes the inbound pass. Now, I tell my guys, don't chase the ball. When you make this inbound pass, don't go to the ball. If he steps here, he should be breaking away from the ball. Remember, we need spacing here. Passing is what gets through the press, not dribbling, not over dribbling. He goes to. Now, what he could do right here, always find an opportunity to use your body. That would have been a great pick right here. And then he could have turned up the floor. Then he takes this outside lane here, but he doesn't. He tries a little bit, but it was poor. Now, what I don't like on press breaks, lateral passes or passes that are going back towards their goal. We need to advance the ball. We only have a certain amount of seconds to get the ball across half court. So this guy should have been breaking forward. That would have left a one-on-one here. So this is either your one guard or your two guard. It looks like your one and your two. Your two should be able to beat one man and get the ball up the floor. Once this guy right here, he's coming up to help, which is good. Once he sees that the ball is going to cross half court, he needs to fall on back. All right. So there's that back pass that I was talking about. Now, did you see that? Look at what this guy right here just did on defense. Watch this young man here. See what he does wrong here. Watch him. Bam. Turns his back. Not good. Not good at all. And I'm going to go back a little more because that was not a great pass right here by our point guard. That one-handed pass, that should have been a steal right there. But they get a chance to get back. Notice how poised he is. He waits on the screen. Now, this is a screen on a person. He's actually going to screen him off here. And once again, it's timing. Can't wait till the game for this. You have to practice this. Get you 100 in. So he sets that screen there, nice and big. Now he needs to roll. After he sets the pick, he needs to roll here and look for that here. Now, we call this a flare. This is, you either pick and roll, you pick and pop. I like to call this a flare right here. He basically just flares out. Now, patience. He comes back again. He doesn't see anything. The guard, patient. He didn't like that. So they're communicating. Come back. I need another one. Now he sets, once again, he's setting this on the person. And this guy right here. Are you in between the ball, the man with the ball, and the basket? Why is he sideways? He needs surface area. He needs to turn, show the front of his jersey to this guy right here and be a threat. This guy needs to slide down and put a body on number 4. Okay, this guy is out of the play. He's behind him. This guy is out of the play. He's behind him. And he still has number 1 right here in the middle as an option. And this guy out here on the wing right here is an option as well. It's too late. Look at this guy right here. It is too late. It's too late. It's too late. And it is a make. So once again, and that's an and one. Once again, when you're setting a pick, you can set a pick. A lot of coaches, some coaches set picks in areas. If you just get a guy to an area and have him stand there real big, then it's on the guard to play off of that pick. That will avoid foul. If your big is in foul trouble, you want him to set a pick in a certain area or place or space on the floor. Or your other option is to actually set a pick on a person. But it's all about timing. And once again, you have to practice it. It is a great move. It is an easy score if you can master it. And when I say master it, I mean you have to do it over and over and over and over again until it's like clockwork. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to someone. And if you have a question and you want me to break down some footage for you or any aspect of the game, just let me know. Until next time, take care.